Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL. Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Back to 60. Hey,
they'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Left side complete to Lockett. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Walker now at 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the ball back 4 times in the win.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Again, it's Young. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming?
Touchdown, Panthers! Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception, now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Play action. It's Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Returning right back to Lockett.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at the 41.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Carolina. 55 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most often...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kadarius Toney from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
We're talking about the best strong safeties. One word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Now Gino on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Young. This is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
This is taken way up at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Smith. Looking left sideline, it's
complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. Now we know that. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Smith now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times.
He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And shutting him off now open field. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They throw it out right complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Smith. He's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Seattle touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Young. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Third and long for Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Black shot. Heel blue. Heel black. Black ultra.
Here is Young. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on third down, good for 28. To the air once more, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, shouldn't we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a first down throw for Young. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on second down. Young, he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Geno now to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Geno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a first down. Well done. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked around the 8. Y2 W12 in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, 40 yards. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league when we talk about
the Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Gino. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. It's Young off play action. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Kentucky plays an offense with a variety of being able to hit people with the ball in the past. But in this game, how about when we're seeing the safeties? They're all over the field. They're not getting through it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Smith. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The Yetur Gross Matos there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked by the 20.
Smith able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a draw play. It's Walker.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and 12. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of 1st down.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the foot. And that's caught inside the 35.